Hello everyone, welcome to VLSI Academy. This is Physical Design course, lecture 7, where we shall be looking at some very important and interesting topics for those who are in academics and in professional engineering world. In one of the previous videos, we have already seen the entire VLSI spectrum, which starts with system specification in which architecture is designed, and then RTL code is designed for that architecture. Then front end verification or ASIC verification is done, and then synthesis, and then comes the role of PD, which hands off to the layout verification team. So this physical design team, what they do is entirely also we have seen a very broad overview in one of the previous videos. So this partitioning is the first step of physical design and it has to sign off. So in that entire spectrum, we will be now looking at each step in very much detail for everything, for every each individual step. But there is something which is given as an input to this physical design team, and that input comes from synthesis team. So that we will first look at what are the inputs that are given to the physical design team. One of the very frequently asked question in the interviews is what are the inputs that are given to the PD. So this is asked very much frequently to the freshers. What are the inputs to the physical design team that are provided? One most common thing that you get to see is netlist, which gets carried forward in the entire PD flow also. And this netlist is nothing but the connectivity information. We will see that in detail again. This is just an overview so that you get to know about the terminologies and other things. So next thing that we see is constraints file. So constraints file is generally having multiple constraints inside it. One of the constraints that we commonly see in the synopsis design format is clock related definitions. So clock related details like what is the clock, what is the uncertainty, what is the skew, what is the latency, all kind of details are mentioned in this file. It also has the values of DRVs. DRVs means it will have a transition value of all the cells that are being used, and it might have information about clock capacitance related information of cells, what cell contains what capacitance, constraints, all the constraints that are need to be respected by the tool are mentioned here. So these details are called as synopsis design constraints in synopsis tools, that is SDC file. Then again comes the third file, that is a library exchange format. This contains the physical overview of each cell that are going to be present in the design. So it contains physical overview. We will see that in detail also, it is just an overview. So it has physical overview means it will have a cell name, shape, size, orientation, port name, pin name, what are the pins in the in standard cell, each standard cells, each macro, everything will be mentioned in this library exchange format file. These are the standard format files. Then one is lib file that is given as the input to the PD. So PD will use this lib as a timing library. This is physical overview. This is a logical overview, or you can say that timing view. So timing view means it will have an information about what are the delays which are present at the input of the standard cell, and if that delay is there, what will be the output delay. Based on that, all the propagation delays for each standard cell will be mentioned in this file. It will also have for each delay what is the capacitance, what are the transition values for each cell, that will be present here. If this file is not there, then you will not be able to do timing analysis of your design. Next common input is your technology file, that is also called as TF file. So TF file contains the technology related information like what are the resistance and capacitance values for each metal layer, and what are the spacing rules, and what are the colors of metal that are going to be present, and other like what are the width and pitch for each metal layer. All that information is present in that technology file, which is and also there is one file called as interconnect parasitic file. You can say that it is ITF file. So that will have an information of interconnects, that is parasitic values for each metal layer, so that it can be used for spec generation. So there should be a mapping file also which maps this parasitic file to this technology file. So there is one more file called as mapping file, which is used for mapping it so that a correct spec generation which is used by STA or in the tool also for timing analysis. So that should be correctly done. That is why this technology related information is very important in the physical design case. There is something called as macros. So list of macros is provided as libraries sometimes, and that will be present in as a macro overview. So this macro list is also provided as a input to the physical design, like what are the macros will be present in the design. So netlist will contain standard cell information and hierarchical information, and macros to be imported in the design are present in one macro file. And there will be something called as DEF, design exchange format file, that will contain the overall physical partition, how it will look like, and what are the ports that are present in the design. All that physical information of every detail of the design is present in the def. This is just a broad overview of what inputs are being used by physical design team. We will see each input again in detail to understand its importance and why it's used and what it contains in the further videos. Please do give your feedback in the comment section, and please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.